So nice to see you. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our school board meeting for tonight. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Before we start on the recognition, we do have a number of guests from leadership Hall County, with the Chamber of Commerce. If you would just stand up, tell us your name and which company and which organization you're with.
My name's Tim Wilson. I'm with Eagle Ranch, and I've been there 26 years. Great part of the community.
Thank you.
My name is Pedro. I serve as the chief physician at Gainesville, Georgia Health System. I'm part of leadership.
Okay, welcome.
Areli Carrillo, Jackson, DC. Been with them 10 years, also part of you.
Palmer Loggins, work with IPG Properties here in Gainesville. Been there about a year and a half now.
You did, Doug Gilligan with Free Chapel, been there about 4 years now.
Welcome, everyone. All right, Dr. Williams, I'm gonna turn it over to you.
All right, we have one recognition tonight that we were going to do last month, but the threat of snow moved in. It seems like right now, every board meeting we've had this year, there's been a little bit of a threat. We still plan on having school tomorrow. So I would like to invite Dr. Jason Cap from Pioneer Research to please come on up, and Dr. Sears will be joining him as well. We were going to recognize our principals and the accomplishments with PBIS last month, but instead we'll do it this evening.
Awesome, thank you. Thank you for the chance to be here, and what a great way to start a board meeting. So I'm Jason Kaup. I'm the school climate support specialist at Pioneer RESA, and I've been working with your district for about 12 years now on their implementation of PBIS, but larger than that on school climate, school culture support. And so that fantastic team of folks to work with here, and just want to say before we get started with our recognition, just thank you as a board for your commitment to supporting your students and staff. You know, it's just such a pleasure to see over the years how it's grown. You know, we started with a core set of expectations for students to be ready, respectful, responsible role models. And y'all, at first, sometimes we were just doing ready, and then we were maybe adding respectful. And so it's so neat to see now, not just in your school system, but in your community too, when I have a chance to talk to students, and you know, they're able to articulate all of those expectations, but it's been a real sign of the maturity of your implementation to hear students talk about their ability to see themselves as a role model. And those things don't happen by accident. That's a result of the work of you all and your leadership, your support, commitment to that, and then the work of Ms. Sears and her team as the district coordinators, and then our administrators and their teams back at the schools. So thank you for the chance to be here. So we've got some certificates to give out today. We've got kind of 3 categories, but the good news is every school in your district was recognized by the state this year. And so I don't want you to think about 3 levels like the Olympics. It's not bronze, silver, and gold. It's more like gold, more gold, and more gold. Okay, so they all do fantastic things. And there were some criteria for each of our categories, and your schools did a fine job to meet those. And so without further ado, we're going to recognize these schools. So we'll start with what we call our emerging schools, and these are schools that are continuing in that work. Gainesville Middle School East is our first school, and that's correct. I think they're stuck together. There we go. Awesome. Okay. And we have also Gainesville Middle School West. Thank you. Now we have our, the state considered the operational schools, and so they have met a little bit higher threshold on those criteria. So we have Centennial Arts Academy. Gainesville Exploration Academy. So Gainesville High School. Sure. Yes, sir. We have Monday Mill Arts Academy. We have New Holland or Knowledge Academy, Knowledge. Congratulations. We also have 3 schools this year that have met the highest threshold of the implementation, and these are our distinguished schools. And so we have, I'm sorry, we have 2. Anota Multiple Intelligences Academy. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the only 2-year consecutive, distinguished school. So it's kind of like, the dynasty starting here at Fair Street International Academy. You cannot follow the footsteps of, Kansas City Chiefs. There you go.
We are trying
We want to
very
see
hard.
3 pieces.
March is gonna be very long.
Awesome. All right, so we. That'd be nice.
Yeah. I'll move it.
That's reverse, that's blocking you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, everyone. This floor is, we have no citizen comments. All right, I would like to entertain a motion to adopt the agenda.
Make a motion that we adopt Roman numerals 4, 5, and 6.
I got a motion by Mr. Nordholz,
Second.
got a second by Mr. Young. All those in favor? Motion carries. All right, on to our action items. Dr. Williams, you want to handle the summer conference delegates?
Yeah, the first weekend after the first full week in June every year is the Georgia School Board Association Summer Conference. We've had 0 to 5 attend that, but every year we're responsible for sending 2 delegates. So one would be the one voting and the other would be a backup to the summer conference. And so last year, I believe Mr. Young was going, and I believe Mr. Nordholz was the backup who attended virtually. And so we just need to identify 2 delegates to send to the summer conference.
I'll listen again. I made that up again.
All right, any objections, Dr. Randy and Mr. Pettit?
Was that the motion in the second?
Second, yeah.
All those in favor? Say aye. Raise your hand. Motion carries. All right, Dr. Williams, you're, obviously follow up to our 5 o'clock meeting that, we will enter into a resolution to opt out of HB 583.
Yes, sir. We've held the 3 hearings that were required. We also had the 3 ads posted in the newspaper that were separate from the legal ads. It ran over a week before each of the hearings that we held. This is the letter that we will be sending the Secretary of State. We'll be sending it tomorrow overnight. We'll also email it as well. So here is the actual resolution that you will be approving tonight, which basically states everything that's in this packet, that we've met all the requirements related to the hearing. And then you will see our evidence here. So this was the first ad that ran in the Gainesville Times. My eyesight is not fantastic, but that was the first one. You'll see it down at the bottom. The second hearing is located there at the bottom, there. And then our third and final ad was in the newspaper as well. We then also had to show where we had it on our website. And so this is a screenshot of where the information, the press release was there, as well as the ad. And then the final exhibit was sending notification to the media regarding our intent to opt out. So all of that is located in the packet that is attached to the agenda. If approved, board, you'll each need to sign that resolution, and then we will send it in tomorrow.
Motion to enter into the resolution and execute it.
So moved.
Motion by Dr. Ramsey. Second. Got a second by Mr. Young. All those in favor? Motion carries. All right, next up is the acceptance of the January financial statements. Mr. Pepper.
Subdivision to this January, 2025 financial statements. Always a pleasure this time of year when, our revenues really exceed our expenditures. So our year-to-date revenues are 80 to slightly over 80 million, and they're 76.2% collected for the year. Our expenditures are at 63.4, which is 59.3% of our budgeted revenue, expenditures. Our interfund balance is 37.2 million. As a reference for this time last year, our ending fund balance was 36.9 and revenues of 77.3. And the expenditures at 59.8, which is right along where we're at the moment. So, happy about those results. SPOS expenditures is at an all-time high for SPOS 6, 1.194 billion. Possibly.
So that's the check we collect in January that's from December.
Contribute that hopefully to December. It's not report.
Any questions of Mrs. Pepper? Motion to accept the financial statements. So moved. Motion by Mr. Young. Second by Mr. Fay. Any other questions? All those in favor? Thank you, Mr. Pepper. I really got past the board commendations, so, I'm gonna revert back to, Dr. Ramsey has a couple of things to say.
I just wanted to congratulate the Gainesville High School wrestling team. They had 7 boys compete, well, 7 boys and I had 1 or 2 ladies, 2 ladies. Compete. Oh, 5 boys, I'm sorry, he knows better than I do. And Will Childs won first place in his weight class. But also we had several Junior League Bell candidates that received a scholarship today, a $500 scholarship, including my daughter Gracie, your daughter, Marina, and who else were the
Wait.
Maddie, Gainesville High School young ladies. So
Oh, and McKinley.
okay. Congratulations.
Great representation. And I will say, we'll do what we did last spring, which is all the region winners or state finalists and qualifiers. We'll bring them to that May board meeting, recognize them before the meeting. And so we look forward to celebrating all of our student athletes and their accomplishments.
All right, are there any more commendations or discussion items?
We have basketball tonight for Lady Red Elephants, and tomorrow night we have the boys at home for the first round of playoffs. So if you're free tomorrow night, come out and support.
All right, anybody else? All right, I'd like to entertain a motion to adjourn.
So
A motion by Mr. Young. Got a second by Dr. Ramsey. All those in favor? Thank you, everyone, for